Good morning, all of you. Today we will be discussing a new chapter, chapter 9, data handling, and we will be discussing exercise 9.1. Here, in the first question, marks obtained by 40 students is given. Okay, and you have to make a table using tally marks. Okay, so, since in the question it's given marks obtained by different students, so the first column of our table will be what? Marks. And we are asked to make a table using tally marks, so the second column will be tally marks. Okay. Now, what about the third column? It will be number of students, that is, number of students who got a particular mark. Okay. So now let's see the marks. Here you can see that marks obtained by different students is 1, 2, 3 up to 9 marks they have got. So let's write the first one as 1 and see how many students got 1 marks. Here in this you can see 1, 2. Only 2 times 1 is there. So number of students who got marks 1 is 2. And how will you draw the tally marks 1, 2 in this way. Now the next one is 2, marks 2, and you have to count how many students got mark 2. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 students got marks 2. So how will you draw the tally marks? 1, 2, 3. Now 3. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, only 3 times. So 3 students got marks 3. 3 students. So tally marks will be like this. Now 4 is also there. 7 times 4 is there. So 4. The marks 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 you will mark in this way. Okay. Then 6, 7. Okay. So 7 times 4 is there. Now 5. 5. Marks 5. You have to count how many students got marks 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 6 students got marks 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now next one is mark 6. And you have to count how many students got marks 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 6 is there. So you have to mark 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now 7. And you have to count everything like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 8. You have to count the remaining in this way. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 9. 1, 2, 3. 9 is here. So 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. In this way you will make the table. Okay. And number of students, at last you have to, in the question it's given that number of students is 40. So at last you have to count the number of students, that is 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 7 plus 6 plus 7 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3. And if you are getting it equal to 40 means your answer is correct. Okay, it should be equal to 40. When you count it you will get it as 40. Now, so this is the table that we have made using tally marks. Now what is the question? Find how many students obtain marks equal to or more than 7. That is the first question. Let's do that. Equal to or more than 7 means what? 7. Mark 7 is here. Okay. And you have to count how many students got equal to or more than 7 means what? You can see that 5 students got 7 marks, 4 students got 8 marks and 3 students got 9 marks. So these are the students who got marks equal to or more than 7. So it will be equal to 5 plus 4 plus 3. Okay. So 12 will be the answer for this question. That is 12 students got more than or equal to 7 marks. Okay. Now what about B? B is how many students obtain marks below 4. You have to count the number of students who got marks below 4. So 4 means it's here. Okay, and you have to count students who got below marks means what? These marks you have to count. No need of counting 4 students who got 4 marks. Question is to count only the number of students who got below 4. That means only these 3. That is 2 plus 3 plus 3. Only this you have to count. Okay, in the question it's not asked how many students obtain marks below or equal to 4. If that is the question means you have to add this 7 also. But the question is how many students obtain marks below 4. So only this is enough. So 2 plus 3 plus 3. What is that? 8. So 8 will be the answer for this question. Okay, so that's all about the first question. Now let's see the second one. Now let's discuss the second question. That is here, choice of sweets of 30 students is given here. That is some students like laddu, some like burfi, some like jalebi, some like rasgulla. Okay, so and we have to make a table using tally marks. Okay, just like the first question itself. So first let's write the name of the first sweet, okay, which is laddu, and you have to count how much or how many laddus are there. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 11. Okay, then you will get it as 11. So 11 students likes what? Laddu. Okay, so how will you mark this 11 using tally marks? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, in this way you have to mark. Now the next sweet is burfi, and you have to count that how many burfis are there. So 1 2 3, only 3. So you have to mark it 1 2 3. Okay, and you have to write here 3. Now next one is jalebi. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 jalebi. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 jalebi. Okay, now next one is rasgulla. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so this is the table that we have made using tally marks. Okay, so this is the answer for first question A. Now the next one is B. What is B? Which sweet is preferred by most of the students? Which sweet is preferred by most of the students means you have to look this number of students and you have to see which one is higher. So you can see that 11 is higher. That means what? It is indicating laddu. So you can say that laddu is preferred by most of the students. Okay, laddu is preferred by most of the students. You have to write it in full sentence. Okay, so this is the answer for second question. Understand? And you have to write the total. You have to count this 11 plus 3 plus 7 plus 9 and you should get the total as 30. Then only your answer will be correct. Okay, so this is how you will do the second question. Now let's see the third question. Now this is the third question, that is a dice is thrown 40 times and the number appearing each time is shown below, and you have to make a table and enter the data using tally marks. Okay, and find the number that appeared. Okay, so let's make the table first. So according to the data, first column will be what? number, and the second tally marks, and third will be number of times. Okay, now let's mark the numbers. You know that when a dice is thrown, what all numbers will appear? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first let's write the number 1 and let's count how many times number 1 has appeared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how will you mark 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. Okay, now number 2, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 times. Okay, so 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now 3. Let's count 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 times. Okay, so 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now the number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the next one is 5. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. 11 means what? How will you mark it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Now the next number is 6. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 7. How will you mark it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, in this way you will mark 7. So you have to count each number, how many times it have appeared, you have to count it. Okay, so now we have made the table. Okay, now the first question is what? The minimum number of times. You have to find the number that appeared minimum number of times. Okay, so you have to see this. Okay, and you have to see which is the minimum number, and you can see that 4 is the minimum number. Okay, that means 4 corresponds to what? 4. So you can say that the number 4 has appeared minimum number of times. Number 4. So you can say that the number 4 has appeared minimum number of times. Now the next one is find the number that appeared maximum number of times. That is B. Okay, so you have to see this and you have to mark the maximum number or the highest number, and you can see that the highest number among this is what? 11. So 11 corresponds to what? 5. So you can say that the number 5 has appeared maximum number of times. Okay, so that is the answer for B. Now what about C? You have to find the number that appeared, or find those numbers that appear an equal number of times. For that also you have to see these numbers and you have to see which numbers are equal. You can see that this is 7 and this is 7. So both these are equal. That means this 7 corresponds to number 1 and this 7 corresponds to number 6. So you can say that number 1 and number 6 is equal. Okay, number 1 and number 6 appears equal number of time. Okay, 1 and 6 appears equal number of time. So that is the answer for C. Understand? So this is the answer for third question. Okay, first you have to make a table and from the table you have to answer A, B and C. Okay, so that's all. Now let's discuss the fourth question. That is, a pictograph is given here and it shows the number of tractors in 5 villages. Village A, B, C, D and E. Okay, and after observing this pictograph, you have to answer the following question. Okay, this is very easy. And the first question is what? Which village has the minimum number of tractors? you can observe this pictograph, and by observing this pictograph you can see that the minimum number of tractors is there in village D. Okay, here in the pictograph you can see that one picture represents only one tractor. Okay, that means here minimum number of tractor is represented by village D. Okay, for the first question answer will be village D. Okay, in village D you can see only 3 tractors are there. Okay, so it represents the minimum number. Understand? Now, second question, which village has the maximum number of tractors? Now, by observing this picture, you can see that village C have got the maximum number of tractors. Okay, so village C will be the answer for second question, and you can count the number of tractors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tractors are there. Okay, so village C have got the largest number of tractors or the maximum number of tractors. Now what about the third question? How many more tractors village C has as compared to village B? So village C, what is the number of tractors? From the second question we have find it as what? 8 tractors are there for village C. Now what about village B? How many tractors are there for village B? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tractors are there for village B. But our question is how many more tractors village C has as compared to village B. So you can see that village B or village C have got, how will you find it? You can just subtract 8 minus 5. Then you will get the answer as 3. So our answer will be 3 tractors. That is village C has 3 tractors more as compared to village B. Okay. So that is the answer for third question. Okay. Now let's see the fourth question. What is the total number of tractors in all the 5 villages? Okay, so let's do it. What is the total number of tractors in all the 5 villages? Means what, you have to count everything. So you have to count the total number of tractors in each village. So in village A you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tractors plus in village B how much? From third question we have find it as 5 tractors. So 5 plus in village C you know that 8 tractors plus village D 3 tractors. 3 plus village E how many tractors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tractors. Okay, so 6 plus 5 plus 8 plus 3 plus 6. Then you will get the answer as 28. So answer for this will be 28 tractors. Okay, total number of tractors in all the 5 villages equal to 28 tractors. You have to write it in full sentence. Okay, so that is the answer for fourth question. Okay, now let's see the fifth question. Here the number of girl students in each class is given, and it's given in the form of a pictograph, and you have to answer the following questions. So by observing this pictograph you can see that each girl represents 4 girls. Okay, each picture represents 4 girls. That means in every class this one picture, okay, it will represents 4 girls. Understand? And the first question is, which class has the minimum number of girl students? So by observing this picture you have to identify the minimum number of girl students in which class. So by observing this picture you can see that this represents the minimum number of girl students. That is, here you can see only 2 girls picture is there. Answer for A will be what? Class 8. Okay, class 8 has the minimum number of girl students. Now, how many students or how many girl students are there in class 8? Here only 2 girls picture is there, but it actually represents what? 2 into 4 is what? 8 girls. Okay, 8 girl students are there in class 8 actually. Each girl represents what? 4 girls. So 2 into 4 equal to 8 girls are there in 8 girls are there in class 8. Okay. Now, what is B? Is the number of girls in class 6 less than the number of girls in class 5? Okay, that is the question. For that, first we have to find the number of girls in class 6. Okay, let's find it. That is equal to what? You have to count it. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 means what? 4 into 4 means 16 girls. Okay, number of girls in class 6 equal to 16 girls. Similarly, you have to count the number of girls in class 5. What is the number of girls in class 5? You can see that 1, 2, 3. Okay, that means 3 into 4, which is equal to 12 girls. Okay, number of girls in class 5 equal to 12 and number of girls in class 6 equal to 16. Now the question is the number of girls in class 6 less than the number of girls in class 5? So the answer will be what? No. Why? Because number of girls in class 6 is 16, which is greater than 12, which is the number of girls in class 5. So our answer will be no. Now the third question is how many girls are there in class 7? So you have to count the number of girls in class 7. Let's do it. So class 7 means what? This one. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 girls means what? 3 into 4, which is equal to 12 girls. Okay, that is number of girls in class 7 equal to 12 girls. So the answer will be 12 girls. Okay, so that is the answer for C. So it's very easy to answer the questions using this pictograph. Only thing you should keep in mind is that this thing, that is each picture represents how many girls or how many number. Okay, that thing you have to notice. Here it was 4 girls. Similarly, it will represent different numbers that you have to notice. Okay, now let's discuss the fifth question. Here the sale of electric bulbs on different days of a week, that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Different days of the week the sale of electric bulbs are given, and after observing the pictograph you have to answer the following questions. Okay, so first thing that you have to notice, that is each bulb represents how many bulbs? 2 bulbs. That is each picture of bulb represents 2 bulbs. This thing you have to note first. And the first question is how many bulbs were sold on Friday? So you have to look which one, this one. For the first question, number of bulbs sold on Friday. Number of bulbs sold on Friday, you got it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But you know that each picture of bulb represents 2 bulbs. So 7 into 2, that is 14 bulbs. Okay, 14 will be the answer. That is number of bulbs sold on Friday equal to 14 bulbs. Okay, that is the answer for A. Now what is the answer for B? Let's do it. On which day were the maximum number of bulbs sold? Okay, so by observing this pictograph you can see that maximum number of bulbs is marked here, that is on Sunday. So you can say that on Sunday the maximum number of bulbs were sold. Okay, maximum number of bulbs were sold on Sunday. You have to write it in full sentence. Okay, Sunday how many bulbs are sold? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 into 2 equal to 18 bulbs are sold on Sunday. Okay, so that is the answer for B. Now C is on which of the days same number of bulbs were sold. You have to see on which day same number of bulbs were sold. So by observing this picture you can see on Wednesday and on Saturday 4 bulbs were sold, or 4 number. So you can say on Wednesday and Saturday same number of bulbs were sold. Okay, now what is the number actually? Here you can see 4 number, that means 4 into 2 equal to 8 bulbs were sold on Wednesday and Saturday. Okay, now what is the answer for D? On which of the days minimum number of bulbs were sold? So you have to see on which day minimum number of bulbs were sold. So by observing the picture, you will see that on Wednesday and Saturday itself, minimum number of bulbs were sold. Okay, which is equal to what? 8 bulbs. Okay, each day. Okay, now let's see E. If one big carton can hold 9 bulbs, how many cartons were needed in the given week? Okay, that is the question. We have to see how many cartons are needed in the given week. Week means what? Full day. That means you have to first calculate the number of bulbs sold in a week. Okay, so let's write it first. Number of bulbs sold in a week means what? You have to count the number of bulbs sold in each day. That means this will be equal to what? Number of bulbs sold in Monday plus Tuesday plus Wednesday plus Thursday plus Friday plus Saturday plus Sunday. So each day you have to calculate. So let's calculate one by one. So number of bulbs sold on Monday: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pictures means what? 6 into 2 equal to 12 bulbs. Okay, 12 bulbs were sold on Monday. Plus, now what about the number of bulbs sold on Tuesday? You have to count it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 means what? 8 into 2 equal to 16 bulbs. Okay, 16 bulbs were sold on Tuesday, and Wednesday we have already calculated it. What was that? 8 bulbs were sold on Wednesday. Now what about Thursday? Let's calculate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bulbs means what? 5 into 2 equal to 10 bulbs were sold on Thursday. Now what about Friday? Let's calculate. On Friday you can see we have already calculated in A, that is 14 bulbs were sold on Friday. So you can just add 14. Now Saturday also, you can see here 8 bulbs were sold on Saturday. Now what about Sunday? Sunday, from question B you can see that 18 bulbs were sold on Sunday. So 18 bulbs. Okay, in each day you have to calculate the number of bulbs, and after adding all these things, what will you get as the answer? 86. So that is the total number of bulbs sold in a week. But the question was different. What is the question? If one big carton can hold 9 bulbs means how many cartons are needed? That means in a carton 9 bulbs can hold. That means you have to divide this 86 by, you have to divide this 86 by what? 9. Okay, and you have to see the answer. Then 81, you will get 5. When you divide it further, what will you get? 9 point. Okay, it will go on in this way. That means what? We require more than 9 cartons. Okay, you cannot say that it requires only 9 cartons, because 9.5 point something means what? 9.5 something means what? It's greater than 9. That means you can say that it requires 10 cartons. Okay, you cannot say 9, because the quantity we got after dividing this 86 by 9 is 9.5 something. That means what? It's greater than 9. Okay, so we cannot say a number as 9.5 or 9.4 like that. We cannot say the number of cartons as 9.5 or 9.6 like that. Okay, we can just say it in only whole numbers. So you can say that we require 10 cartons. Okay, we require 10 cartons for a week. Understand? Okay, so we have solved the 6th question. Now let's see 7th question. Here you can see that number of fruit baskets sold by each fruit merchants is given in the form of a pictograph. Okay, and you can see that each fruit basket represents 100 fruit baskets. Okay, each picture in this pictograph represents what? 100 baskets. Okay, and you have to answer certain questions using this pictograph. A is what? Which merchant sold the maximum number of baskets? Okay, so by seeing this pictograph, you can see that this represents the highest number of fruit baskets. That means this merchant sold the maximum number of fruit baskets. Martin sold the maximum number of baskets. Okay, so you have to count the answer for this question will be what? Martin. Okay, because here you can see that the maximum number of baskets is represented here. Okay, in Martin's column. So Martin sold the maximum number of baskets. Okay, how many baskets are sold by Martin? You can count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 baskets are represented here. That means what? But in the question, it's given that each basket represents 100 baskets. That means 10 into 100 will be equal to what? 1000. So 1000 baskets are sold by Martin, which is the maximum number of baskets. Okay, so the first question's answer is Martin. Now let's see B. How many fruit baskets were sold by Anwar? Where is Anwar in this picture? Here you can see Anwar. So you have to count the number of fruit baskets sold by Anwar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 means what? 7 into 100, which is equal to 700 fruit baskets. Okay. So 700 fruit baskets are sold by Anwar. Or you can say that number of fruit baskets sold by Anwar equal to 700 baskets. Now what is C? The merchants who have sold 600 or more number of baskets are planning to buy a go down for the next season. Can you name them? So you have to count the merchants or the count, or you have to see those merchants who have sold 600 or more baskets. Okay, so 600 means what? It will represent 6 numbers or 6 number of baskets in this pictograph. So let's see the first one, which is Rahim. Here only 4 baskets are represented. That means only 400 baskets will be sold. Now what about Rakkanpal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 baskets are here. That means 600. But in the question said that the merchants who have sold 600 or more, that means this is not needed. Now the next one, Anwar, we have already found it, that is it was 700. So the first person who is going to buy the go down is Anwar. Okay, now the second after Anwar, Martin, that also we have already count, that is 1000. So Martin will be also there who is going to buy the go down. Next one is Ranjit Singh. We will count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 means what? It will be, he will be buying 8 into 100, which is equal to 800 baskets. Okay, 800 baskets will be sold by Ranjit Singh. That means what? He will be also going to buy the go down for the next season. Okay, 800 baskets by Ranjit Singh. So you can say that Anwar, Martin and Ranjit Singh will be going to buy the go down for next season. Why? Because all of them have sold fruit baskets greater than 600. Okay, so they will be going to buy the go down for next season. So that's all about C. So that's all about the 7th question and exercise 9.1. Okay, so I hope you understood this. So that's all. Thank you.